Takes a while, doesn't it?
Just
Yeah. Hi, everybody. I'm Teri at Holding Your Space, and this is Aley, Heart and
mm-mm.
Soul Connected. So, welcome,
Yeah.
welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah. Nice to have you here. Hi, Bora, and Paul. Welcome,
Yeah,
and
welcome.
Judy and Ness. Yay!
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
everybody. So, anyway, today is oracles and archetypes, and we were just talking backstage about a lot of archetypes.
hmm it's funny when you said let's do it. All I could hear is the what Tone Lock said in the beginning of the song "Wild Thing." He
Yeah.
go, "Let's do it." Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. Wild Thing.
Wow, thank you make my heart sing. I love
That's
that
right.
song. God, I love that song. That's
I know.
amazing. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know. I know.
It's good. Yeah, well, I think you guys know I was gone for a while, and then I came back and I got sick with the big C.
Yeah.
And from being around everybody and whatnot, who knows where I got it, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, so it's
Yeah.
nice to be back here for
It
this.
is.
This is one of my
It's been
favorite
over a
shows.
month. Yeah, it's been over a month, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
And but I'm glad you're feeling better. Yeah. You had to
Thank
wait till you
you.
got better. Yeah,
Thank you.
much.
It's so nice to be here. Hi, Barbara. Hi,
Yeah.
Judy.
Can
Good
I
to
make a
see
public
everybody.
service announcement? Is that all
Yes,
right?
please.
I'm going to give a public service announcement that Teri's birthday is Monday. However, we're going to have a birthday show for her on my channel, and Teri also simulcasts on that. And on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Please come and celebrate Teri's 29th birthday again.
29.
Yes.
Thank you. That's so sweet. We just got that hooked up backstage too. We get a lot done backstage.
We
It's
did.
pretty fun. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Anja, you make everything groovy. Come on, man.
I know.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
and
is so
Barbara's here,
wonderful.
and Susan's here, and Anya's here, and Tina. Wow.
Tweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tina
Oh,
Mac.
Paul, good. I'm glad you're coming to the party. Yeah, we'll have a good time. We'll have a good
Yeah.
time.
It's
Mhm.
gonna be fun. It's gonna be
Yeah.
great.
Mhm.
Um, so you have an interesting person that you picked today.
I did. I
Yeah,
did.
I think you guys are
I felt it
pivotal.
was apropos for this person. Um, I thought of the person, and then I said, "What quality does this person most embody?" And it was the wounded healer. And the wounded healer personality is someone who has been there, done that, even got the T-shirt, wore the T-shirt, you know, and the T-shirt is frayed, whatever. But because they've gone through so much heartache and hurt and, challenges in their own life, they are empathetic to those who are going through it now. And they embody that idea of the empath, the intuitive, and the healer by virtue of the fact they sort of live in that role always. And that isn't to say they don't get angry or they don't have a bad day or whatever. But the person that I picked, I believe, embodies this and still embodies this by virtue of what he has done recently, even more than some of the other things he's done. And that would be our dear President Joe Biden.
Yeah.
His his loss of his family just before he got into Congress in the 70s. He lost his first wife and daughter. His boys were very seriously hurt. And he would take the train, I believe, from Washington to Scranton, or not to Scranton, but back to where he was living. Maybe it was Scranton,
I think it
every
was.
day, so he could be with his boys at night to tuck them in. And that was, if that wasn't bad enough, then he had loss of Bo later, as we all know. He's gone through a lot of different adversities in his life, and he just keeps. And he always wanted to get along with the other side. and he did get along with the other side of the aisle, so to speak, in the Senate and in Congress, and really brought that into his presidency and was able to get some major stuff done with people you would never guess that he would be able to get it done with. So, yeah, he's and what he's done now is one of the most unselfish things anybody could do, which is to say, okay, I get it. I'm going to go. Oh, he does live in Delaware, but I believe at the time he lived in, I think he lived in another state, but I'm not.
Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah, somewhere in Pennsylvania when he was first married to his wife. First wife. Yeah. Yep. Very good man. Yep.
Yeah.
Mitch McConnell went to Biden's son's funeral. Yeah.
That was back in the era that they went across the aisle. They had dinners together. They were all invited to the White House for dinners.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Just, and he's, maybe some people don't like him because he sniffs the hair of some people or he's, but I think he's not, I was thinking of first doing the dirty old man, and I was going to do the guy on Laugh-In that would go up and snuggle up to Gladys Ormsby and say, you want to come back to my room with me and all that. And I thought to myself, no, I don't think I want to go low. I want to stay high. So a lot of people feel like he's a dirty old man. I don't see him that way. I see him as like a grandpa, and a kind and loving grandpa. So
and he's just from that era and that handsy.
I had a brother that actually, if he had lived, he would be a year younger than Joe, and so when to me it wasn't a far stretch because he was like a second dad to me. So anyway, I feel like he deserves so much more than he has gotten. And I do believe his legacy will really be great. And we're seeing that with Jimmy Carter now. We didn't see it when Jimmy Carter left either. So I'm thinking that, time will pass and people will really understand. High frequency.
Yeah, definitely a high frequency, Jenny. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's done so much for this country, and he's really brought people back together again, I think, on both sides.
He did. Yeah.
I mean, there's not as much rhetoric now.
Yeah. And coming out, he was retired, and coming out of retirement after losing Bo and going through that. And that's the only reason he didn't run for president when Hillary was there, because Barack said, you need to heal from Bo, because it was too close for comfort. So, I know, Lorraine.
Yeah, Lorraine, that's a great point. Yeah.
That's amazing. I mean, it's like he wants to vote for the Democrats. I really thought he'd be gone right after Rosalynn, but he's a pretty strong guy.
Yeah, he is. I did too. I thought give it a month, 3 months, but no, he's hanging in there.
He is.
I got to have lunch in Plains, Georgia once when we were passing through, and it's one of the best lunches I've ever had. It was just at a little cafe there.
Really?
Yeah, where he's from. Anyway, that's my claim to Jimmy Carter. That's all I know.
That's very cool. That's very cool. Yeah.
It was pretty cool. I got a recipe that I made.
And those little hole-in-the-wall places have the best food. They really do. Yeah.
Okay. Millionaire potatoes, you guys. It's whipped potatoes with ranch dressing, just the powder in it. And then you layer it with every meat product and cheese product, sour cream, cheeses, and you put ground meats and bacon and everything. It's a lot.
That's
it's a meat
amazing.
Product.
Yeah, it sounds great. Almost like Waffle House, but mashed potatoes instead. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted just to recognize, Paul, congratulations. I hope that you do get this. We'll have to know all about it so we can watch it and support you. Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be awesome.
And at the beginning, he said that he just got your 2-part application in your email today, 4 pages, and sent it back. They will tell me sometime next year. That is a long time to wait, Paul.
I know. You know what's
Yeah.
even worse? After they tape it, it will be another year before you see it or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Anya, you're so funny. You can almost hear everyone's arteries closing with the sound of the potatoes you talked about.
I would make them once a year, and people would ask, I would make them for Christmas dinner, and people would ask, will you make them for Easter too? And I was like, no.
Yeah.
I'm going to make
Once a
them once
year.
a year because
Once
it's
a
too much
year
work.
to clog your arteries. Yes, yes. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
clog your arteries and go to all that. And I just want to say happy birthday, Teresa Ford.
Oh, you're kidding.
We have a birthday girl here today. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Teresa. That's fabulous.
I know. I'm so excited. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Yes.
So
You'll have to come to Teri's birthday party, which is going to be on Wednesday, even though her birthday's Monday. I'm going to do streaming, and it will be streamed on Teri's show too. And we're going to invite some guests to come and play. So come by and say happy birthday to her too. Yeah.
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 Oh, that's going to be fun. Yeah. I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
So happy birthday, Teresa Ford.
Absolutely, Teresa.
Well, I'm really excited about that. Okay. So I'll go ahead and do my person today.
Okay.
And my person is an author, 2 books, an Academy Award winner, an actress, a producer and director, and a founder of her own group called Stand Up Foundation, which helps kids with dealing with emotional stress through fitness and through mindfulness. And she was born from a Presbyterian dad and a Jewish mom. And so she's practiced Judaism all her life, and so do her kids. But she's also practiced Buddhism for the past like 40 years or 50 years.
Cool.
Yeah. So I don't know if anybody's guessed her not yet or not, but she also has the best laugh in Hollywood. And she is dun 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 dun.
Oh, Goldie.
Goldie. One of my favorites. So I'll just tell you a little bit about her, what I found on, thank you very much, Wikipedia. American actress, rose to fame on Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. She's been in a lot of different movies. There's A Girl in My Soup, Butterflies Are Free, Shampoo. Private Benjamin is one of my favorites of all time. I love that. That just killed me. Death Becomes Her is another one. And I think about Death Becomes Her all the time.
Okay.
How they, and it Overboard. I think she directed Overboard and produced it too. The Banger Sisters, Snatch. She's done a lot. She has dyslexia, like a lot of people in Hollywood, and a lot of billionaires have dyslexia too.
That's very true.
And I do too, but I'm not a billionaire. But,
well, but you wouldn't mind. You're open to being one. There you go.
Yeah. Her giggle was gold, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, completely. And Overboard. Oh my God. That's one of my
That was with
favorites.
Bert too, wasn't it? Wasn't that with
her? And that's when they started dating. Okay. So they'd been in, I think, 2 or 3 shows before that. And then, that when they started dating. Before that, she was dating Burt Reynolds. I didn't know she dated Burt. I know.
No, I don't know she did either. Yeah.
I don't see it. Anyway,
although she was married to one of the Hudson brothers. Remember the Hudson brothers? They used to have their own show a long time ago.
Remember that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So anyway, her dad was had a jewelry shop. He was a dance school owner. His name was Edward Rutledge Hahn, and a musician and a conductor. And he was a descendant of Edward Rutledge, who was the youngest signer of the Declaration of Independence. I thought that was quite intriguing.
Really?
Yeah. So anyway, she wound up on dancing in New York City at the Peppermint Box. She was a go-go girl. which I think that was back in the age when they'd get up there and they'd wear the outfits
Yes.
and everything,
Uh-huh.
and the
Yes.
little stage. Sometimes they'd be in a cage too. Remember
They
that?
would. Mhm.
Yeah, it's such a trip. So she went on and became international attention. She did, a lot of times the dumb blonde. I think she was, well, I think she was one of the first of the um, actresses that came out and started producing and directing.
Oh.
There weren't a lot of people doing that back then. And she also had her own, like, she got the money somehow, kind of like some of the girls do now. Like Reese Witherspoon is really good about that,
Mhm.
and some of
Mhm.
the other girls. Anyway, she's done a lot of stuff, pretty popular. She took 4 years off as a caregiver to her mom when her mom had cancer, was dying.
Oh. Uh-huh.
And she was a major movie star then. So I think that's pretty cool. And she has 4 kids, including one that's actually not her birth child, but that she recognizes. And one of them is Kate Hudson, who is another movie star.
Right.
And she
Looks
said
just
she
like her.
lives,
Yeah.
yeah, looks just like her. And
Uh-huh.
she also is a, oh, what do you want to say? Oh, she
Cougar?
lives right by her, and she said they're like sisters.
Yeah.
Oh, she
Yeah.
did a movie with Burt Reynolds, Best Friends.
Oh.
Mom always repeated Tandy's line from Steamy Bathroom scene in the movie. Paula, I've gone blind. That's great.
Oh, that's great.
So,
Y
oh,
Yeah.
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, when you first brought it up, my parents and I would always go to the movies on New Year's Day every year when I was
Yeah.
younger. We went to see Cactus Flower, and she was in Cactus Flower with Walter
Yeah.
Matthau. I think it was like 66 or 7, and and then on Laugh-In, I loved her when she wore a bikini and they had all these words written all over. Do you remember that? She was like
Yes.
tiny. She looked like Twiggy for
Yeah.
a lot of us. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yep.
she would just giggle, and
She
and
would.
everybody would laugh. Everybody would die laughing,
Mhm.
and then she'd
Mhm.
say something interesting. So, yeah.
Yep. Yep. That's
Um,
true.
3
They
Shifting
did.
Veils. She and Lucille Ball went to the next level beyond acting. They
They
did.
did. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
became part of your family in some ways. You just felt this affinity with it because they brought so much love and humor into what they do,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
So she's a femme fatale, that's for
Mhm.
sure,
Yes.
um, which highlights the erotic energy of the feminine. Opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. I love that. She's the
Mhm.
heroine,
Yep.
the goddess. I mean, everything that
Definitely.
she does for people, and the
Uh-huh.
Messiah helping all those kids.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Mhm.
that foundation that she has is amazing, and I know it's national. I don't know if it's international or not,
Mhm. Mhm.
but very impressive. Hi,
Very
Liz. How are you?
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
interesting because when she met Kurt, he was like 15 and she was 20 or something like that. I can't. And it was in this Walt Disney movie about some kind of a family band. And they said, "Did you like each other then?" And he said, "She was beautiful, but she was so old." And she said, "Oh, him? He's a kid. He's a kid."
Yeah.
So it's funny that they just grew up and then they found each other again.
Yeah. He was such a huge star in
Oh, yeah.
in the Disney films. I remember
Yeah.
seeing him and how cute he was. And there's
Mhm.
another guy, oh, who's that other guy? Jeff somebody, that was also a big, star in those movies. But yeah,
Jeff, you said? His name is
Jeff,
Jeff?
there's another guy, Jeff somebody. I'll think of it by
Bridges?
midnight.
Not Jeff
Yes.
Bridges. Oh,
Yes,
Jeff
Jeff
Bridges.
Bridges.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He and his brother
Uh-huh.
were in a lot of them too.
That's true. That's true.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, Kismet is right, Jenny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Anyway, I really like that. So if anybody has any questions, we'll take questions today and do
Yeah.
personal reads, either oracle cards or whatever you got. Whatever
Yep.
you got.
Whatever you got.
Archetypes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is a great role model, isn't she?
She
She's just
is.
amazing. But I
Yeah.
had fun looking her up, and I thought,
I
I'm
bet
only
you
gonna
did.
yeah,
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
wanna do things I have fun with right now.
Light,
So,
yes, I get it.
yeah.
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 We need that. We need lighthearted entertainment.
Yeah. Yeah. That was one of her quotes too. She wanted to interview everybody famous and ask all of them what brought them joy and wonder. And I thought,
Oh,
"Oh, very clever."
very clever. Much like when what's his name asks the 10 questions that I did with everybody here.
Oh, I loved that.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
fun.
Actors
Yeah,
Studio, Beyond the
Actors
Actor
Studio. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was really nice. I
James
really liked
Lipton,
that.
that's who it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
So, anyway, okay. I don't think anybody has any questions today, so
No questions today. See you later. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
yeah. Oh,
They know that
definitely
we
Jenny.
entertain them when we don't get questions. We sing and we bring up
We'll
stuff that
laugh.
people
Yeah.
haven't
We
remembered.
need more Bob Hope shows for vets. Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
And
Lorraine. Okay.
yeah.
Lorraine has a question. So I
Okay.
actually am thinking of doing a nostalgia show and at some point and like having one as old TV shows, one as old music, one as old this, and just laughing and bringing up old Sears catalogs and stuff.
I think that's a great idea.
That would be fun, wouldn't it? It would be.
Yeah, it would be fun.
Because most
Yeah.
people that are here, we're within the same age range, so to speak.
Yeah.
There are things that were before me and things that probably came after me, but I'm aware of them now. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yippee. Right, Jenny? You bet your baby.
You bet your sweet Bippy. Yeah.
A sweet Bippy, that's it. Yeah.
Right. You bet your sweet Bippy. Remember when
Yeah.
Richard Nixon went on Laughing and he was like, "Sock it to me."
Oh my God, I love that. Yeah, and he got really upset with the Smothers Brothers, didn't he?
I think he kind of got rid of them, didn't he?
I think he
there was
did. I
something.
think he got him
Yeah,
off the air.
he got him off the
Yeah,
air. Yeah, I don't know how
because
he
they
did
would
that.
do
Probably.
political satire and whatnot.
That's true. That's
Yeah, it
true.
was pretty wild. Hey, Marby, how are you?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
know. Yeah.
Carol Burnett, Tim Conway. Yeah.
I
Oh,
absolutely love Tim Conway working on Harvey Korman and as a dentist, and he keeps hitting the wrong place, and then he has to take his arm and do it's so funny. And the two of them can't stop laughing, and that was the
oh my
best part
God.
of it. They're trying like hell not to laugh, but it's so funny that they can't even hold it back.
That is the
Yeah.
best part, I think, on SNL too, when everybody starts laughing and they can't stop.
Yes. Yes.
Janet says, my uncle was on a Bob Hope military special. He introduced him, and then Raquel Welch pushed my uncle into a swimming pool. Oh my gosh.
Well, that's fun. That is great. Oh my
I love
goodness.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beck says, Mrs. Schwiggins.
So Wiggins, do I know who that is?
I don't know who that is, Beck. I'm sorry.
No, Beck, tell us who it is.
Yeah, tell us who it is because
Danny,
we want to
Danny.
know.
Yeah.
Hey,
Lorraine
Amy.
knows who it is. All right. Well,
Okay. Yeah.
then
Everyone went off script to get each other, right? I saw a really good show. I'm just going to mention that. The one about Post cereal and Kellogg's cereal. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
And it's just, I think it's just that was the secretary, Miss Schwiggins. Yes, I remember that.
Who's
Carol
secretary?
Burnett
You
was
mean
the
Carol Burnett?
secretary.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And she was really slow and old, I think, wasn't she? Yeah. Wiggins, Mrs. Wiggins. Yeah, Anja.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Anyway, so many huge stars in this show. Melissa McCarthy, Seinfeld, the guy that did Seinfeld. It's so many famous actors and actresses, and
Talking
it's
about
just
cereal?
it's about cereal. It's a joke. It's kind of about when they started Pop-Tarts.
Okay. Oh. Oh my
It's on
God.
Netflix. So yeah,
That's
if you guys
great.
have time, go ahead and watch it.
There was my daughter's age, who she's almost 48, 7, whatever, but she watched Romy and Michelle's high school reunion.
Yeah.
I never watched it, but they would always talk about how they invented Post-it notes, remember? Or no,
Yeah.
it wasn't Post-it notes. It was whiteout. Was it maybe?
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't remember now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway.
something like that. I think that was like her last movie before she got outed by Weinstein, Mira
Oh,
Sorvino.
really? Mira Sorvino? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
she got outed. Weinstein, she wouldn't put up with him, and
Right.
so he wasn't letting her do any movies after
Oh, I
that. He
see what you're
blacklisted
saying.
her.
Okay.
Yeah, she did have a big butt. She people pay for that now, and she was
I
well
remember
endowed.
that. I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Jerry Seinfeld did. Oh, he did produce it, Judy. It's
Yeah.
hilarious. I finally finished watching it because I don't really watch much TV, but I'll watch it before I go to bed sometimes. And
Yeah.
I have to be careful not to watch anything too hilarious or scary because then I'll be up all night. And
Yeah, right.
You know, and you
get it.
don't want
I
to
get
finish it. So I did it
Yeah.
in 2 or 3 parts. Anyway. Okay, we got a couple questions here. Well, actually, we just have one twice.
Oh.
And then Paul's that I wanted to put up
Yeah.
there. Please, can you tell me if what happened with my TV today was my husband or a coincidence? Lorraine is asking.
All right. Let's see.
What's his name, Lorraine?
Well, this is interesting. I pulled some tarot cards that helped me out. Let's put it that way. I get the Page of Cups and I get romantic gestures. I'm wondering if it says it could be either messages or something spiritual happened, but that's what I get there. And then the next one I get is the 8 of Cups, which is upside down. And it says, dishonest with self, lack of direction. I don't know. And then the 9 of Wands, regular, face up, a test of faith, boundaries, determination, holding the line, persistence. I'm wondering if whatever happened was his spiritual side sort of coming through, his psychic side, and he doesn't believe he really has it, and that it couldn't be coming from him because he's not psychic, or he's, we do this with ourselves. We say, oh, I didn't really hear that, I don't think, or we kind of put it around.
Yeah.
And then I get, but it took courage, and it takes faith and determination in order for us to, and so it was like it wanted to prove something to him. And that's reading it pretty, not knowing what happened. It's reading it pretty blind. So, it may be something totally different. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. So, that's really interesting because when I looked at the situation, it was really green, Lorraine. He passed December 22nd, 2021.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, honey.
Yeah.
Something really green coming in. So something really loving and natural.
Mm-hmm.
So I think something about retreat. So that would definitely be something very spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of getting the idea that he wants you to take it easy. So I don't know if you're pushing yourself right now, Lorraine,
Mm-hmm.
to get things done, ideas and inspiration. So he just like you said, he might have been kind of looking at this and seeing if he could do things in
Mhm,
harmony. Something
mhm.
about music, but also harmony is love, you know?
True.
That's,
Yeah. Okay. It makes
I
a lot of
mean,
sense. It's like when you're over there, you realize you could manipulate things, or you could do things to send a message that you didn't think you could, and maybe you never believed in that stuff before. That's kind of, yeah.
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 And 12/22/2021, that's a lot of repeat numbers. That's a pretty powerful,
12,
date
22,
to
20,
leave.
21. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really
3,
powerful, Lorraine.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Yeah,
9,
add that
10,
up, 12, so that'd
12,
be 34.
3, I think it's gonna come down to.
Yeah,
But yeah.
so it's gonna be, really interesting,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that's very spiritual number,
Oh, it
number
was
3.
music, she said. It was music. It was music.
Okay,
So it was a harmony. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
yeah,
That's awesome.
okay.
Yeah, yeah,
That makes a lot of sense, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
I love that.
yeah, yeah.
Hi, Parat, how are you? And Ness is here.
Mhm.
It's so good to oh, Juno's here. Hey,
And
Juno.
Hi,
How are
Gino.
you, honey?
Oh, song after song after song that I've not said out loud at all. They popped up while I was watching YouTube.
Oh, that's the harmony. Yeah, that's that green love he was bringing in, 'cause it kinda it looked like a jungle kind
Uh-huh.
of, but like a flower, but it was all green.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
really
Wow.
loving.
That's wonderful. I'm so happy for you, Lorraine. Yeah,
That's
it is special, Judy.
amazing.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
technology they're good with. And now that he's
Oh,
doing it, watch how many songs you hear.
well, she says too, a few days ago, the song "I'd Really Love to See You Tonight" popped in her head, and then it played today. Yep. Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah,
You're listening. You're listening. So he wanted to say, "I'll send you a message through music." Because my parent, I hear, that's why I sing all the time. I always hear messages in music. But
yeah,
yeah, that's what he wanted you to know. Yeah. Wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's really beautiful,
It
Lorraine. Very
is.
funny. Okay. Judy wants to know, excuse me, goodness, anything from my husband, Brent.
Okay.
Um,
Mhm. I hear the song Cracklin' Rosie, get on board.
uh-huh.
We're gonna ride till there ain't no more to go. Who's that? Neil Diamond? Neil Diamond.
I think it is Neil. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always get he and Tom Jones.
Yeah. And Engelbert Humperdinck.
Oh, Engelbert too. Yeah. They all wore suits and dark
Uh-huh.
and good looking.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Uh-huh. Play it now, play it now, play it now, my
my
baby.
darling.
Yeah. All right, Judy. So I get that. Do you go through his things sometimes? Oh, he was more 60s, Judy? Okay. So do you have like a whole bunch of little material things in a box or something that you go back to, pictures, albums, or whatever? He's saying, I really watch you when you're going through those, or when you're making memories of our times together. And yeah, I get that. But the second one I get is very interesting. He says, I'm not in body anymore, but that don't mean I'm not around. So look at the body man has his angel wings on. So he's saying, I'm around you all the time. And then he says, sometimes I just innocently play something or play a game with you, and you don't really notice it right away. But then when you think about it, you say, oh, that must have been him. So that's what I get from Brent.
Yeah. She says, I have our special place.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
so
wonderful.
the song for About Peace, more 60s peace.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. So he's definitely looking out for you.
Uh-huh.
He's watching, keep making sure that you're okay. It's like he's one of your, like Archangel Michael there. He's there with you. I get body care too.
Do
So
you?
yeah,
Okay.
I got the
Okay.
same card. And so
Oh,
he's
my.
he leaves love. Yeah, Judy, he does. He's taking care of you. And he's
Uh-huh.
got his arms wrapped around again too.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, he's
Oh.
definitely taking care of you. He's talking about a new love. So,
Mm.
and you feel him always. And this could be that this is a new kind of love
Correct. It
that
could
you
even
have
be
together.
like you have a new interest that you really love, like going skydiving. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Touchy. And
Mhm.
I like that because it feels like also that you could go ahead and do something if you were so Judy, if you wanted to. Of course, he would love that for you.
Mhm.
I think that there are times when he does hold you.
Oh.
So I would definitely look at that. And he also showed me 3 hearts. So something about that number 3.
So she
So
says the new love is her dog Daisy May. So there you go. Yeah. Yeah. That's nice.
perfect.
Yeah. That's
Perfect.
great. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, your 3
Oh, she has
sons.
3 sons. Da da da
Well,
da, da 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 da.
yeah, that's right. My 3
Woo-hoo!
sons.
That's right.
That's hilarious. I love that. Oh, that's a good one, Judy. That was fun.
Uh-huh.
Thank
That
you.
was good. I got
Yeah.
goosebumps. Yeah.
I do too. And
Uh-huh.
Brett, thank you. That was amazing.
Mhm.
Um, okay. Jenny, did I actually hear from Nate, doctor and friend yesterday before my procedure?
Uh-huh.
So is Nate your doctor or Nate your
I think she means that he is a doctor and he's also her friend. I'm thinking. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, Judy, you're dancing. That's good, sweetie.
I love it.
Mhm. Let's see if you heard from Nate. Yes, he passed.
Okay.
So it would have been somebody that was a friend and her doctor at the time. So yeah, that would make sense that they'd come and if you're having a procedure and try to say, I'm right here with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Oh my. This is a kind of a funny read in some ways. Was he a big joker? Because I get this funny reading from him. In other words, he just had a good sense of humor. The first one I get is, I had to check out my competition. And he said, because I don't want some player around you not treating you the right way. There you go. And then he says, but I was just playing. Yes, I'm just playing with you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my God, I got goosebumps. It's like he's a hoot. Oh, he is just really funny. He
Yeah.
really is.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, yeah. So he's talking about self-acceptance, taking care of
Uh-huh.
yourself.
Yeah. Good.
Um, support. He wants to make sure you're supported.
Yep.
Yeah. He's watching the competition and body care. So he's still looking out for you, making sure that you're taking care of yourself. I also got another 3 hearts with Nate. So I don't know if it's 3 or if he passed from a heart, if there was something with his heart, Jenny.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels like there's something in his chest or something when he passed,
Mm-hmm.
perhaps.
Oh,
Oh,
the
the
new
new
doctor
doctor was his
friend.
friend. No wonder. Yeah. So there's a friendly rival. That's always fun when there's
Yeah.
a friendly
Friendly
rivalry.
competition. Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely. And
a
she said
broken heart.
I said that to him. Yes, Aley, that I guess that he played. Oh, he died of a broken heart. I'm sorry to
Yeah,
hear
because
that.
It does hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bless him. Well, he's not
He's
anymore, man. He's having
no,
fun.
he's having a good time, and he's very funny. Oh my goodness,
Yeah,
he's
he's
wonderful. Yeah,
hilarious.
he is.
The
Mhm.
beautiful Gigi
Hi,
Pardo Lord is
Gigi.
here.
Yeah.
Hello, beautiful. How are you?
Mhm. Yeah.
Um, let's see.
Wow,
Okay, Jenny and Nate, thank you. That was fun.
that was fun.
Ness, the beautiful Ness. Question. I welcome energy read on what is coming, weeks and months. Currently, I am feeling very squished.
Oh,
Yeah, and there's a lot of that feeling going around right
we
now.
are. Yeah, we're dealing with a lot of heavy stuff
Yeah,
right now. Yeah,
very 8 of
but
Swords. I'm
yeah,
trying to maintain hope.
yeah, we have to. We have to keep going. But
Yeah.
we also have to take a rest when the time is yesterday. I overdid it. Told Teri I never want to do that again. I just overdid it, and I suffered from it in some ways. So I think it's important, to make sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, Juno. No, the questions aren't closed, Jenny. Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. Okay, Ness. Very interesting. I got the reverse page of swords saying, are you feeling that you're out of ideas? Are you feeling pessimistic or self-limited? Yeah, and it says energy redirect. So I think possibly you're just needing to redirect that lower squished energy into something more positive in however you can do that. I also got the reverse page of swords. It's interesting that the pages came in. The pages are less powerful than the knights, of course, or the king of swords or the king of wands, but maybe that's partially also our inner child in some ways. So I'm getting here, you've got so many unanswered questions, or you're feeling like your mind is playing some games, and I think that that's true. Oh, I know you have a lot of ideas, but I think you're feeling like you you need to redirect them. And it's saying here, you got to speak your truth. But the final one I get is fabulous. It's the Three of Cups, and that's the three people, people in the card toasting each other and saying, "Here we go. It's time to celebrate. Get together with your friends. Get together at social gatherings, and do collaborative artistic pursuits." So, oh yes, Three of Cups, the candles. Yeah, you're working
Yeah.
with that magical candle energy, and I really think that makes a huge difference. So I think you feel self-limited. You're doing the limitations, but look at this. It's just beautiful. The energy is beautiful that's coming up. So
Yeah. I get that too, that
Mhm.
to dance.
Right.
You're going to have a celebration coming up. It
Uh-huh.
might be a journey, like you've got all these roads leading towards the celebration in front of her, right?
Mhm.
All those little ridges. Dance and rapture and body. So, and I know you take really good care of yourself, but make sure that you're definitely, taking self-care right now. And now it's like being the seer. So enlighten,
Mhm.
visualize, interpret. You don't have to be all alone in this. So I know sometimes it feels like there's a lot of solitude and a lot of like we're in it alone. Yeah,
Mhm.
you're definitely the seer. Definitely.
Mhm. Mhm.
But you're on a hero's journey. So you see the light at the end of the tunnel, and
Mhm.
it's your cycle. So
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
it
Yep. Yep.
feels like Lionsgate with that.
It's
Yeah,
going to
so
open
like
up
you
for a
just
lot
said.
of us on Lionsgate. So yeah, I agree. Mm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I think that's really good.
It is.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Thank you, Ness.
Mhm.
Oh, you've been trying to dance more to move energy. Yeah. It
I
helps
hope
so
you
much, doesn't it?
dance. I hope you
Yeah.
dance.
Um, we were driving down the road the other day, and I was driving with my daughter, and she's in her mid-20s, and she hadn't heard "Love Me Like a Man," that old song, before.
Yes.
And I
Yep.
was singing it and dancing while I'm driving, and she
Yes.
was like, "What is this that makes you, you know?"
You missed all the good music. You came too late.
Right? Yeah, yeah. So
Oh,
she was like,
awesome.
finding out what it was right away. All right, Miss Marby,
Uh-huh.
may I have a general reading, please? And thank you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Leslie also just posted a question. We'll see if we
Okay.
can,
And then we're
Leslie.
probably done, you guys.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
done taking questions after Leslie. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So general reading, Marby. How have you been, Marby? I hope
Yeah.
you're staying cool. I know you live in Texas, and that's not one of the cool air weather in the country. Mhm. Mhm.
Jenny, they're showing me an arrow. Like that could mean a new direction. It could also mean, I don't know if you're working with a shaman or shamanism or something indigenous energy. So, but they brought that in right off the bat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting because I'm getting actually a multitude of different things coming in for her. I get the card ears wide open, so they want you to make sure you're listening to whatever it is as well, and look at all of the stars around the little fennec fox. I love the fennec fox. He's so adorable, but his ears that like outgrow his head. The next one I get for you is to wish upon a star, or maybe you have wished upon a star. And, there's the inner child working again. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, make sure you wish upon a star, but also remain childlike in wonder for what is coming in. Because I think that if you do, you won't be so surprised as much as, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. And it's not something that would frighten you or anything. But I think it's just being open to that coming to you. And they're saying you've already had a lot of close encounters. And, because there's butterflies in a cage, it's not close encounters bad. It's close encounters good. It might even be extraterrestrial. I don't know. But look at the butterflies. There's transformation. And this happened to me. Was it Wednesday? I was out in my hot tub, and right up over my house comes this butterfly, comes down and just swoops like an 8 and comes very close to me and then goes away again. And it was like, that to me was very important.
888. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the path of 8, number 1. But yeah. And the butterfly is all transformation. I'm getting transformation on 8-8. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got you, Lorraine. Your thing was already in there, dear.
Yeah.
So they're talking about looking at the big picture. So recognizing that. So whatever you're doing, Marby, you're doing good. Thank you. Good.
Mm-hmm.
And remembering. So a lot of us now are remembering what we're here to do.
Yep.
We're figuring it out. And also you might start taking a course or reading a book, and you know it. It's like you already know the end of the book, or you know how to do Reiki. You remember that you've done it before. Like I've been in this situation before.
Yep.
The keys of creation. So this might be something, and that kind of looks like an arrow too, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. It
so
does.
You might be working on manifesting something. That might be what you're doing here.
Mm-hmm.
But it's it looks really good. Mm-hmm. And I love that arrow that they brought in, Mary. Yeah. Or Marby. Sorry, Marby. So, okay. Now, thank you, Miss Marby. I just had to post this because I love that Paul said that. It would be nice if heaven could have a phone for just 5 minutes. And we can call our loved ones.
Yeah.
Well, I think several people here have had that happen, haven't they?
Well, in
With the
dreams,
phone
I
call.
get it. It's not
Yeah.
necessarily a phone call, but I'm
Mm,
with my dad mostly. He comes in and we spend some time together. And I don't really know sometimes what we even talked about or did, but it was like I knew I was with him. So yeah, it
yeah.
was enough for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, Juno, I welcome a message from
Okay.
spirit guides and galactics.
Awesome. I'm going to use the Ascended Masters cards that I have, which are just fabulous. Angel Raphael Master Ascension Light Codes is what this is.
Ooh, those are
I'm going to
pretty.
use those for you. And those of you who stepped in just a few minutes ago or within the last 10 or 15 minutes, please put on your calendar that we're having a birthday party for Teri. And it's going to be on my channels and also Teri's channel on Wednesday. Her birthday is actually Monday, but we're going to do it Wednesday, and we're going to do it for 4 o'clock Central. I'm sorry, 6 o'clock Central, 4 o'clock Pacific, and 7 o'clock Eastern time. So please come by, say hello. Yeah.
Yeah, please do.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh, wow. So the first one I get for you, Juno, is the Galactic White Horse. And it says, connect with your ancestors. And look at the beauty of this card. It's like this beautiful white horse coming in to take you to meet your, it's like it comes in from the galactics. It wants you to be working with your ancestors. That just really speaks to me. It's gorgeous. It's lovely. The next one I get is Starseed Origin. These are really galactic. Please know that you are not alone. And I know you know that. And that you also have the Merkaba around you. And you're standing right in the midst of it. And look what's coming down. There's your light codes coming down. You're getting light codes from above. And you may not remember all of them, but they are happening. And then it says it's also healing your DNA. The light codes are right now. So they got the angels there, and they got there you are, so to speak, and you've got your hands on the wheel, and you are getting a DNA upgrade and healing and evolving. Oh, it does. That's beautiful.
yeah,
That's beautiful, Gino. Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Wow. Somebody said there was a 5 earthquake in Texas.
Oh no.
Wow. I
Wow.
hope everybody's okay.
Yeah.
Leah said. Yeah. Thanks, Leah. Wow.
Mhm.
Okay. Interesting. So I got a shapeshifter. So
Ooh. Yeah.
being and that's you. Like and I know that you're working on new things right now.
Mhm.
So to ruffle, to cease, to bewilder, to shake.
Yep.
So moving that energy around and getting people, you like that? And getting her going.
Uh-huh.
And
Uh-huh.
I love this about her because she's such a great teacher. You're the
She is.
awakener.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
here you are, you're coming through to your power right now. Fortify, soar, emerge, and strengthen. And that's what you do with your channel now.
You do.
I mean, you are so doing that.
Mhm.
And plus with the Shinjin or Jin Shinjitsu, that
Mhm.
there's a lot of movement there. Um,
Absolutely.
and then again, we got the arrow again.
Oh,
So a new
wow.
direction.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
focus, line, pivot, surrender.
Yeah.
So God, it's like that card's moving, isn't it? You're coming into
Uh-huh.
something. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. Hi, Val.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I wonder why, Janet. Yeah, I don't know why that would be happening.
Oh, you're a
Oh, and you're a
Sagittarius. No
Sagittarius.
wonder.
Well, of course. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Um, Sue Toffee. Will the rental go ahead and I'll sign this week coming? I gave up my cheaper room to single mom to take more expensive room unless single room doesn't or unless single mom doesn't suit, then I'll take the cheaper room.
Okay. maybe it's maybe she isn't suited for the room, if you know what I mean. Maybe that's what it means. Yeah.
Oh.
It's funny because that happened to my daughter. She was supposed to get a room. We picked a room for her that was on the corner
Mhm.
of a building, and you had two big windows, and it was at the back, so you didn't have traffic there either. And they said to her, "Sorry, we can't. That something happened, and she have to go to this room." And actually, it worked out better for her because the windows took up so much of the room that she didn't have room for all the things she had, that she would have to block the window anyway. So,
Oh, yeah.
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 All right. Let's see, Sue.
That was so nice of you to do that, Sue.
I know it.
Yeah.
She's a sweetheart. She really is.
Yeah.
I get here that I got the anchor, and the anchor means that, things are going to go okay. You're anchored into where you need to be. But the fact that you're so amenable to pick something different, or to give up something and be available for the lower one or whatever, then that's very, very, very good of you. And they're thanking you for that. I get the trident. It's a water journey. It could be that there's some emotions involved. Well, there are anyway in any move, I think. So just let it flow. Let the Neptune come in and let it flow. You'll be okay. But be careful about any kind of thing on that rental agreement. Read it. Read the rental agreement, because there might be somebody masking. There might be something masked in the rental agreement that you don't see right away, that you don't want to be a problem later. So make sure you read it before you sign it. It's very important. Okay.
Wow. Yeah. So I can't remember what your first card was, but it reminds me of this one. Support.
The anchor. Yeah.
Yeah, the anchor.
Yeah.
The anchor. That's right.
Yeah.
Kind of holding the whole world up, taking care of everybody. So, and I think this is you supporting others. Make sure that you take care of yourself. So look at things clearly, like you were saying, Aley, and take care of yourself in this as well. Watch and see what's going on, but I think you're gonna have the freedom to pick whichever one you want.
Yeah.
And if something better comes up, you've got that too. So you're gonna have some freedom here. And this makes you look really good, obviously, Sue. I'm sure they're gonna see that and they're gonna think, wow, she's so easygoing. We want to take care of her.
Yeah.
So yeah, good on you, dear.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Uh-huh.
And then Leslie, if there's time, could I get a message from my guides, please? Blessings.
Sure. All right.
No, we've got just one more after that.
Okay.
Well,
wow. All right, Leslie. Things are going very well for you that you may not realize. It says that you have things in perfect harmony. So this is a beautiful musical card, but at the same time, people will say, everything just fell into place, like in perfect harmony. So that's what I'm getting from this. And then I'm getting release, willing release. So it could be that the perfect harmony is asking you to let go of something that you've been holding on to that no longer serves you. And you're feeling confident maybe at this time that you can do that because things have turned out to be a little more harmonious for you. They say that, and I have to tell you that the first card was an 11. The second card was number 49, but this card is an 11. A 29 is an 11. And it says you are awakening your genius. In other words, you are bringing in everything that you ever already knew, and are remembering it, and you're doing it to lighten up the load in order to move on to this beautiful energy that's awaiting you. And I just see it like this almost looks like a shaman here with crystals and other things. I think your gifts are just waiting to be birthed, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That's beautiful. So I get pretty much the same thing, obviously. So
Wow.
your first card looks just like this, the balance.
Uh-huh.
So
Yep.
making
Yep.
sure that things are balanced, you know, are you holding on to something?
Mhm.
And does that affect your balance? Because you've got some changes coming in, some new beginnings.
It's a will and
So,
release. Yeah,
yeah,
there you go.
yeah,
Wow.
you've got changes
Yep.
coming in, new
Uh-huh.
beginnings. So get rid of that old stuff because you are going to be. I mean, look at
Mhm.
those flowers.
Yeah.
And that one just
Beautiful.
flew out of the deck, and it's going to bring you a lot of serenity. So, yeah, get to
Yep.
your point. And I pulled one extra card, and it was ritual. And I thought that looked so much
Oh,
like your card that you had at the end there.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Um,
It does.
so
It does. Yeah.
there
Yeah.
might be a ritual or something that can, something that you do or your parents did or somebody did
Mhm.
that, Leslie, that can help with this.
That's
So,
beautiful.
yeah,
That's
or you
beautiful.
might see a one.
Uh-huh.
Sue Toffee says, Teri, you said in the last reading of Lisa offers rental to say yes, and you said yes. Oh, good. Thank you, Ellen. Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Lorraine, your Timmy passed. Oh, no, that's the one that was already here.
Yeah, we did her
Okay,
already, but
okay.
but look at
Yeah,
she
we
wanted
did
to
that.
tell you about all the twos and the ones, I
Oh
think.
my god, Lorraine,
Yeah.
that
Yeah. Yeah.
you look for those numbers. When those numbers come up, you know that's
Uh-huh.
from Timmy.
Yeah.
You know that that's where
Absolutely.
that's from.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Mhm.
Amazing. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Yeah, it was a fun show.
It was.
So,
Thank you,
and thank
everybody.
you all for being here so much.
Uh-huh.
A great day.
Yes.
So,
Thank you.
yeah,
Terry.
so
I'm so glad
we
you're
do
back
all
and you're
in
safe
time.
and you're feeling better. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
important.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. And she's saying, thanks so much for everything. You see you the 29th. Aw. All right, Judy.
No, it's gonna be the 31st because
Yeah.
her birthday's the 29th, but we were booked up on Monday, so it will be Wednesday, but you can still see her on the 29th if she's
Yeah.
on, of course.
I'll be in I'll do the meditation on the 29th.
That's right. That's
Sure.
right. On the 29th.
Yeah.
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 That's
All right,
okay.
everybody. Yeah, it's okay, honey. Well,
Yeah.
hugs, everybody. And thanks for
Yep.
being here. And we will see all of you. What are you doing next, ma'am?
Jean and I will be on at 3:30, and then tonight my satiric story in the cards at 7 p.m. Pacific, and should be an interesting show tonight. We just have fun with politics, but in a satiric way.
Yeah. Yeah. That should be a really great show
That should
tonight.
be fun. Yeah.
All right. Well, let everybody know. And we will talk to you all later.
That's right. Love you.
Blessings.
Have a good day.